Let's go. What did I say? War with Venezuela, but not so much. So Donald Trump, in the wee hours of... Hold up. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. This is a new segment, JQ News. I bring you all the important information about the world. Feel me? So on January 3rd, 2026, the United States launched a series of airstrikes on Venezuela and captured sitting President Nicolas Maduro. The attack, codenamed Operation Absolute Resolve, began when the United States Armed Forces bombed locations across northern Venezuela around 2 a.m. During the operation, airstrikes were conducted on areas around the capital city of Caracas, and involved more than 150 aircraft. According to the Defense Ministry, Vladimir Lopez, Venezuela has declared a state of emergency on Maduro's orders. President Maduro and the First Lady Cecilia Flores were captured by U.S. forces and flown to New York City. U.S. Attorney Pam Bondi announced that Maduro and Flores have been indicted in the U.S. Southern District of New York on several charges related to narco-terrorism, superseding a 2020 indictment based on similar charges. Why can't they go get what's his name? Benjamin Netanyahu. Right? So in an unprecedented attack, Trump does exactly what he says he's gonna do. 40 Venezuelans were killed, including one civilian. So the war ended as fast as it started. Venezuelan Vice President Delcy Rodriguez denounced the capture. And subsequently elevated the role of acting president of Venezuela. The legality of the attack was questioned by officials in the United States, the UN, and other countries. There were varied reactions around the world, from protests to celebrations by Venezuelan diaspora. The Trump administration did not notify Congress about the operation in advance, meaning complete amnesty from doing whatever the fuck they want, bro. Regardless if I like Maduro or not, to go into a country, capture the president, bring him back, and jail him is fucking crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy, bro. Wow, bro. Trump and USA ain't fucking playing, boy. Members of the Trump administration and Republican lawmakers defended the legality of the airstrikes and capture as law enforcement action with military support, for which the president had inherent constitutional authority to undertake. U.S. President Donald Trump stated that the United States would run Venezuela until there was a transition of power, and the U.S. companies would be very strongly involved in the Venezuelan oil industry. The government formerly led by Maduro remained in place. Wow, bro. Wow. The oil reserves. That's why we went over there, bro. Straight up. They don't give a fuck about Venezuelans, man. Stop it. But I did see celebrations. I ain't gonna lie. I did see celebrations. I did see celebrations. In a move that stunned the world, the United States bombed Venezuela and toppled President Nicolas Maduro amid condemnation and plaudits. In a news conference on Saturday at his Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida, President Donald Trump praised the operation to seize Maduro as one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history. It was the riskiest and most high-profile military operation sanctioned by the Washington since the U.S. Navy SEALs killed Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden in a safe house in Pakistan in 2011. Think about that. 11 years. 10 years exactly. They captured Osama bin Laden. That sounds conspiracy to me. News of the 63-year-old Maduro being abducted took over the global news cycle. After months of escalation and threats over Maduro's alleged involvement in shipping drugs to the U.S., the Trump administration had increased pressure on Caracas with military buildup in the Caribbean and a series of deadly missile strikes on alleged drug-running boats that had killed more than 100 people and whose legality has been heavily questioned by the United Nations and legal experts. While the military was conducting operations in the U.S. Hold on, I want to show something. I want to show this video. Not show me the video I want to show. Don't get it. Fucking, I'll just show you here. That's him getting arrested. He's a big dude. Crazy, bro. Yo, the U.S. is some fucking bullies, boy. You better comply with Trump. Presidents around the world. When Trump sets after you, he coming after you, boy. Imagine Trump was abducted and taken to another state in a country and held for a trial along with the first lady. That's fucking crazy, G. Wow, dude. Like, wow, bro. The operation named Absolute Resolve was carefully rehearsed for months, according to General Dan Kane, chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, who spoke at Trump's news conference. Trump also told Fox News that U.S. forces had practiced their extraction of Maduro on a replica building. They actually built a house which was identical to the one they went into with all that steel all over the place, Trump said. At 11:46, Trump gave the green light on Friday. The weather broke just enough, clearing a path that only the most skilled aviators in the world could move through. With about 150 aircraft involved, taken off from different air bases around the Western Hemisphere. As part of the operation, U.S. forces disabled Venezuela's air defense systems, with Trump saying the light of Caracas were largely turned off due to a certain expertise that we have, without elaborating. Oh, fuck. Energy pulse weapons. Direct energy weapons that they used in Hawaii to mess with the electric system. Wow, dude. U.S. helicopters that touched down at Maduro's compound in the capital at 2:01 on Saturday, with the president and his wife then taken into custody. There has been no readout on whether there was exchange of fire in a chaotic scramble, or if they were taken without a struggle. At 4:30, Maduro was put on a U.S. aircraft carrier en route to New York. Trump later posed a photograph of the Venezuelan leader on the Truth social media platform, blindfolded, wearing a gray tracksuit. During his new conference on Saturday, Trump said he would run the country. That's crazy. The president did not rule out deploying U.S. troops in the country and said it was not afraid of boots on the ground if we have to. Trump also somewhat surprisingly ruled out working with opposition figure and Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Corina Machado, who had dedicated a prize which he so wanted himself to win, to the U.S. president. She doesn't have the support within or the respect within the country, he said. And this is Shorty. She's gonna be the acting president. Trump had said early on Saturday that the U.S. would not occupy Venezuela provided Rodriguez does what we want. Haha. That's it, folks. No war, but no more Maduro, man. U.S. went in, captured the fucker. Crazy, bro. Probably is corrupt. You know how these dudes do. That fucking country's crazy. You know how many homeless people in Colombia are from Venezuela? Disgusting, bro. Economy's fucked up over there. People don't make money. God bless everybody over there. Let's see what happens, man. This could be a good look or a bad look, depending on what Trump does next, man. But holy, man, this second term from Trump, wild, bro. Between ICE and all that shit happening, this shit, the Benjamin Netanyahu Gaza shit, crazy, bro. Check JQ News out on the next episode. I got more to come, man. We out. Peace. There he is, Trump, with the fake photo shoot. Of course, January 3rd. We out. Peace.